The Macomb Bombers invade Panther country tonight, and they look to pick up win 21 of their 2025 campaign. It's the Bombers and it's the Panthers, and it's next on the Bombers Sports Network.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Alan Thompson State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, stop by today for a free quote or give them a call at 309-833-2400. You can also visit them online at www.allansf.com. Like a good neighbor, Alan Thompson is there. Backtown Fitness, Western Illinois' exciting new outlet for fitness. Experience fun, interactive workouts led by licensed expert trainings and a supportive community. Ready to elevate your fitness game? Visit a recovery room and start your journey today at Mactown Fitness in Macomb. Ron Elby Auto Sales. Elby Auto Sales, family owned and operated, located at 1525 East Jackson Street in Macomb, offering you the best quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop in or visit us online at lbsellscars.com to see our full list of inventory.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Pumo Insurance Agency. Let their friendly, experienced, and knowledgeable staff help you find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it be home, auto, life, agriculture, individual, or group insurance, they've got you covered. Pumo Insurance, 19 East Side Square in Macomb. At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their longtime roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider. You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today. At McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody, your community, your law firm in Macomb.
And we welcome you to Camp Point Central High School in Panther Country, where the Macomb Bombers are searching for win number 21 in their campaign of the 24-25 season. And the Bombers, again, searching tonight as they prepare to battle the Camp Point Panthers under James Barnett here in Panther Country tonight. And the Bombers And welcome back to Camp Point High School. 15 minutes on the clock. We are awaiting the warm-up period as the Bombers and Panthers prepare to do battle. Good to have you with us tonight, and welcome to Friday Night Hoops on the Bomber Sports Network as the season winds down here in Panther Country, and the Macomb Bombers 20-4 set to battle the Camp Point Central Panthers. Good to have you with us tonight, and welcome. And Friday Night Hoops is, again, the Bombers and the Panthers set to do battle here in about 15 minutes. It's senior night here in Panther Country, and we're set to get rocking here shortly. It's the Bombers and it's the Panthers, and it's next on the Bomber Sports Network.
to their feet in celebration. It was arguably the best dunk of the year.
Welcome to Panther Country, Camp Point, Illinois, as the Macomb Bombers at 20-4 are set to face James Barnett. Central Panthers and Bomber basketball is on the air. Good evening, everybody. Justice Keene, so happy to have you along with us tonight. Friday Night Hoops here in Panther Country as the Macomb Bombers look to avenge the loss from 2 years ago in this gym, where Camp Point Macomb battled it out in two of the top teams at the time in Class 1A and Class 2A, two top 25 teams when that meeting took place 2 years ago right here in this gym. And the Macomb Bombers set to battle it out here tonight in the Panther Country Gym, and the house that Matt Long built here in Camp Point High School. And the Bombers and the Panthers doing their warm-ups out on the floor right now, and they had their senior night ceremony prior to the 15-minute clock getting rolling here. And Principal Zach Houston, of course, longtime Carthage athletic director and administrator, coach over there. He's over at Camp Point now. He introduced the senior members of their dance and cheer and everybody basketball as well. So senior night here in a Camp Point crowd on hand, and I'm sure it'll get a little rowdy tonight. Always does over here, and they always have a good atmosphere, and the Camp Point band playing in the background. The Macomb Bombers coming off one of the all-time great second-half performances in probably program history, 33-4 run to close out the IVC Grey Ghosts earlier this week on Tuesday night, and they won 50-34, one of the best games they played this year in the second half, and it was they had to play all four quarters to get that one done. Bombers win it 50-34 despite being down 24-17 at the break. Outscored IVC 19-1 in the third quarter. So it was a dominant second half for the Bombers, and they look to do the same tonight as they try to get a win over James Barnett's Central Panthers. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with the starting lineups and more. This is the pregame show from Learfield.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Alan Thompson State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, stop by today for a free quote or give them a call at 309-833-2400. You can also visit them online at www.allansf.com. Like a good neighbor, Alan Thompson is there. Backtown Fitness, Western Illinois' exciting new outlet for fitness. Experience fun, interactive workouts led by licensed expert trainings and a supportive community. Ready to elevate your fitness game? Visit a recovery room and start your journey today at Mactown Fitness in Macomb. Ron Elby Auto Sales. Elby Auto Sales, family owned and operated, located at 1525 East Jackson Street in Macomb, offering you the best quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop in or visit us online at lbsellscars.com to see our full list of inventory.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Pumo Insurance Agency. Let their friendly, experienced, and knowledgeable staff help you find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it be home, auto, life, agriculture, individual, or group insurance, they've got you covered. Pumo Insurance, 19 East Side Square in Macomb. At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their longtime roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider. You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today. At McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody, your community, your law firm in Macomb.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Abram Olson Country Financial in Macomb. Abram is available to help you with your insurance and financial needs, and he enjoys helping friends and neighbors in the Macomb area protect what they have and prepare for their future. Stop in and see him today at 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb. The YMCA in McDonough County. The YMCA has tons of programs to offer and are now enrolling for their fall session. Check out their website for more information at www.macombymca.org or contact them at 309-833-2129. The YMCA in McDonough County, now open 24/7 for those 18 years or older. Looking for your next vehicle? Kunis Country has the best deals on new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Friendly service, unbeatable prices, and a huge selection. Visit Kunis Country today and drive home happy. Stop and see them at 3200 East Jackson Street in Macomb.
You're watching Macomb Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network.
Need reliable insurance? Tom Conklin State Farm has you covered. Whether it's auto, home, or life insurance, Tom and his team are here to protect what matters most. Call today and get a free quote from your local trusted insurance agent at 309-837-1200 or stop in at 1221 West Jackson Street in Macomb. Harry Masato Golf Course. The Harry Masato Golf Course at Western Illinois University has been serving the campus community and the city of Macomb for over 50 years. Stop out and see what the Harry Masato Golf Course has in store for 2024. Macomb, your perfect ride is waiting at UM Autos. Discover top-notch service and models all right here in your hometown. Visit UM Autos in Macomb today, where quality meets the road, at 230 West Jackson Street in Macomb.
You're watching Macomb Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network.
The Macomb Bomber Booster Club. Visit them today at www.bombersports.org to find out how you can get signed up and support all Bomber athletics this season. Get in the game. Join the Bomber Sports Boosters today.
Farmers, are you tired of waterlogged fields that slow you down and cost you money? At ADI, we understand the importance of efficiency. Their advanced drainage systems protect your crops and boost yields, letting you focus on what you do best. Call them today at 800-545-9044 to start building your water management. Go Bombers and go ADI. You're watching Macomb Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network.
And welcome back to Central High School here in Camp Point, Illinois. The Bombers set to face the Central Panthers in what one time was a West Central Conference battle. Of course, we remember those days prior to the 2020 decade. Of course, you played teams like Quincy Notre Dame, West Hancock, Camp Point, the West Central Heat, along with a handful of other schools in there, Camp Point, Southeastern on the girls' side as well. Conference kind of disbanded. Macomb dropped out, of course, to join the Prairie Land after the pandemic, and that is where the Bombers have found home ever since, conference-wise. So, one-time conference battle, and of course, we've seen some very, very good battles with James Barnett's teams at Camp Point and at the Hangar. This was a senior night game last year at the Hangar. Macomb had to come back from about 12 points down in the second half to come back and try to claim this title. And they got the win last year at home. But the last time the Bombers visited here, and again, that was 2 years ago, they lost 52-47. A tightly contested battle, just couldn't get the job done in the end. And the Bombers, again, losing that one here to James Barnett's Panthers here at Camp Point High School. It's going to be a battle tonight. Macomb's got to come out and play well. We did learn prior to the game, Macomb will play the Canton Little Giants in the first round of the 2A regional game. That is going to be in 2 weeks' time. But matter of fact, they're going to play Canton on Canton's home floor in Alice Ingersoll Gym, a rescheduled game from a snow day tomorrow afternoon, and we'll have that one for you. So the Bombers are going to get, it was almost perfect timing, so maybe the snow was trying to tell us something that day, but the Bombers are going to get a look at Canton for the second time this year. They played them in the first game of the holiday tournament. They got the win, and they got to play them 2 more times before this season is all said and done, and that's going to be a battle tomorrow, and we'll have that one for you as well. Bombers here tonight. Let's meet our starting lineups with about 5 minutes left in warm-ups. We'll go first for the Panthers. They will start one guard, 10 Cruz Miles. Corbin Hoosier, the second guard. The third guard, Luke Empinson. The forward, 32, Caden Niekamp. And Elijah Ginnenbacher down low, 33. James Barnett, the head coach for the Central Panthers. For the 20-4 Macomb Bombers, Nolan Hogue at a guard. The second guard, Drew Watson. Malachi Conley at one forward. The point guard, 12, Braden Holthouse. Down low, 25, Langdon Lambert. Jeremy Anderson heads up the Bomber bench. 20-4 on the year. Assistant coaches Brian Langworthy, Zach Keene, and Justin Ellison. And Jeremy Anderson, 8 wins away. 8 wins away from becoming the all-time winningest head boys basketball coach in the history of Macomb High School, dating back to the early 1900s. Bill Hurdy has the record right now at 225 wins. Jeremy Anderson sits at 217 wins in his time here at Macomb. So he is 8 wins away from getting near that record. So a historic achievement coming. And if they want to get all 8 of those, well, that would take us to the sectional championship. And if we reflect on that, Jeremy Anderson got his 300th career coaching win. Of course, that counts his time at Abingdon as well for a sectional title last year. So why not Macomb? Let's do it again. But Macomb going to battle these Panthers tonight. We're about 4 minutes away from the opening introductions. It's the Bombers and it's the Panthers of Camp Point Central. Game of the week. It's Friday Night Hoops here on the Bomber Sports Network. Back after these local messages.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credits.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Ron LB Auto Sales. LB Auto Sales, family owned and operated, located at 1525 East Jackson Street in Macomb, offering you the best quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop in or visit us online at lbsellscars.com to see our full list of inventory. Pumo Insurance Agency. Let their friendly, experienced, and knowledgeable staff help you find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it be home, auto, life, agriculture, individual, or group insurance, they've got you covered. Pumo Insurance, 19 East Side Square in Macomb.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their long-time roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider. You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today. At McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody, your community, your law firm in Macomb.
Welcome back to Camp Point High School in Camp Point, Illinois. We want to end our pregame show tonight on a little bit of a somber note. A lot of red in this gym tonight, wearing a red tie myself. All of our thoughts and prayers are with the Pittsfield and Pikeland communities tonight as they deal with the unimaginable and the accident with Reese Ramsey. And again, all of our thoughts and prayers are to our Pittsfield communities and all those affected in the accident that took place earlier this week. But one of the things that's amazing to see anytime something like this, God forbid it ever happens, and it's awful when it does, but the communities that come together, and we want to let all of you know that are watching out there tonight that Bomber Nation stands with the Pittsfield communities as they deal with this. So all of our thoughts and prayers are with Pittsfield and Pikeland, and we send our love to them from Bomber Nation. And I know we're going to have a moment of silence here prior to tip-off. That's going to wrap up our pregame show. Let's go to Zach Houston, the
Bomber
principal here, for our
Bombers.
opening introductions.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Central High School for tonight's contest between the Macomb Bombers and your Central Panthers. Prior to tonight's game, we'd like to have a moment of silence to honor the life of Reese Ramsey and to support the Pittsfield Saki community during this difficult time. Our thoughts are with her family, friends, and all those affected by this tragedy. Please join us in a moment of reflection. Thank you. And now for the playing of our national anthem, conducted by senior Lily Atwood.
And now we meet the starting lineup, so we go back to Athletic Director Zach Houston.
From Macomb. Number 1, junior Drew Watson. Number 5, senior Malachi Conley. Number 12, senior Braden Holthouse. Number 0, junior Nolan Hogue. And number 25, senior Landon Lambert. The Bombers are coached by Jeremy Anderson, Brian Langworthy, Zach Keene, and Jelly Ellison.
Well, there you go. Jelly Ellison tonight, says Zach Houston. Of course, Zach Houston, the athletic director, when Coach Ellison was over at Illini West. Let's go to the starting lineups for the Central Panthers.
Cruz Miles. Number 21, sophomore Corbin Hoosier. Number 24, freshman Luke Edmondson. Number 32, junior Caden Niekamp. And number 33, senior Elijah Gennenbacher.
So there you have it, the starting lineups for the Central Panthers. Bombers, Panthers. Officials in the stripes tonight.
Doug Elledge, John Shepard, and Dwayne Kerfman.
Tonight's officials, John Shepard, Todd Fox, and Dwayne Kerfman. Bombers, Panthers, Nolan Hogue at center floor along with 24. That is Luke Impetson. Bombers in the black, Camp Point in the white. Bombers, Panthers. Strap yourselves in, folks. This is Macomb Bomber basketball on the Bombers Sports Network. Up and underway. The Bombers will control the opening tap, and will move from our left to right as we see it here courtside at CPC. And we are underway and fired up at Camp Point High School as Braden Holthouse turnaround toss-up in the paint, and he puts it up and in, and the Bombers have the opening 2-0 lead on the Panthers of Camp Point Central. First possession here for James Barnett's Panthers. Outside perimeter for Gennenbacher. Gennenbacher back to the top of the key for Impetson. Impetson moves around across court to Hoosier, the right wing. In the paint now, drive. Ball comes loose. Picked up, scooped up by Nolan Hogue. Ahead for Malachi Conley. Conley to Watson, who lays it up and in. And a 4-0 start for the Macomb Bombers. Big confidence booster today. Again, Bombers just a couple of games away from America's original March Madness. And these final handful of games down the stretch are pivotal for this Bomber squad. They want to be on a high note heading into the postseason here in a couple of weeks. Cross court ahead for Niekamp. Panthers will reset. James Barnett directing traffic from the right side of the bench. In the corner now, it is Gennenbacher. Gennenbacher ahead now to Cruz Miles. And Panthers will move it around here. 6:40, just getting underway here. It is senior night for the Panthers squad on their home floor here in Camp Point. In the paint, toss up on the way. It's good, courtesy of Caden Niekamp, and it's 4-2. Camp Point on the board for the first time tonight. 6:20 to go. Hogue, left side now is Holthouse, back to the top of the key. At the point is Lambert. Outside is Malachi Conley. Back to the left corner for Holthouse as we are about 2 minutes into this contest. Macomb with a one-score lead. Back at the top for Conley. Conley in the lane goes Lambert. Lambert turnaround looking. Conley back outside. The Bombers will reset from outside the perimeter. Now Hogue, left corner Watson. Bombers move it around here. They're doing this Jeremy Anderson style offense. Move it around, and now Hogue, the open man, tosses one up. Can't get it to go. Ahead for the Panthers. 3-on-1 to the basket. Are we going to have a walk? A foul. We're going to have a foul, our first one of the night on Macomb. And that is going to be charged to Holthouse. Holthouse is first. Team first as well. Top of the key for the Panthers. They'll reset. Corner now Gennenbacher for 3 in the lead, and he got it. A 5-4 lead. Elijah Gennenbacher puts the Panthers in the lead for the first time tonight at the 5:32 mark of the first quarter. Left corner is Conley. Conley back to the top for Watson. Watson ahead at the point for Braden Holthouse. At the right arc is Nolan Hogue. Now we'll go feed back to left side for Lambert. Lambert down low to Conley. Bombers got to rely on something that works. Is Holthouse's 3-ball going to be the answer tonight? It is. And the Bombers back in the lead, a 7-5 advantage. Back and forth we go. Holthouse with 5 of the 7 here early in Camp Point. Ahead now the other way is Conley, who lays it up in a 9-5 lead, an uncontested shot. Malachi Conley on the board for the first time tonight. Not very noisy in here tonight. Heck, it was the last time we came here. This place was rocking. But not too noisy yet in here. And back and forth we go. A 4-point lead for the Macomb Bombers. Ginnenbacher, left corner. They'll feed ahead now. It is Ippetson. Ippetson feeds down low. Panthers trying to find a drive somewhere with 4:20 to go in the opening quarter. Out the perimeter. Panthers swinging around. Near corner is Ippetson. Ippetson ahead to Cruz Miles. Miles down low. And the Panthers will reset. Looking for an answer. Now is Ippetson. Tapped around. Conley trying to get a hand on it. He does. 2-on-1 break to the basket for Watson. Watson trying to find a shot. He couldn't get one in time. And now Holthouse fires a 3. Won't go. Tapped around into the hands of the Panthers. And ahead, and they'll take it the other way. Push intercepted at midfloor by Watson. He goes across the timeline into the paint, trying to draw a foul. He doesn't. Sticking with it. Watson back to the top of the arc. Now left corner at 3:36 mark. Lambert now at the top. Feeding right side is Holthouse. Holthouse to Conley. Conley tapped out of bounds. Stays with Macomb. Jeremy Anderson will go to his first subs, and that is Isaac Lineball, Nick Elby, and Cooper Hobson. Those will replace Conley, Hogue, and Lambert. 3:27 to go here in the opening quarter of this old school former West Central Conference matchup between the Panthers of Camp Point and the Bombers of Macomb. 3:20 to play. Watson at the top of the key at the volleyball line. Jeremy Anderson directing traffic near the scores table. Watson at the top of the arc now is Elby. 3:12. Elby gets it tapped out of his hands, able to recover. Hobson with it. Hobson looking. Right corner now is Watson. Bombers will move it around here as we hit the 3-minute mark of the opening quarter. They lead 9-5 here in Panther country. Holthouse at the top of the key. Now to Cooper Hobson. Hobson waits for the play to develop, gives the line ball with 2:48 to play. Bombers being patient on offense, as is the Panthers tonight. Watson pull away 3. Missed it. Rebound ahead for Ippetson. Ippetson will reset, gives to Ginnenbacher, and we have a timeout called by James Barnett. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll pause for one as well. This is Bomber Basketball from Learfield.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Abram Olson Country Financial in Macomb. Abram is available to help you with your insurance and financial needs, and he enjoys helping friends and neighbors in the Macomb area protect what they have and prepare for their future. Stop in and see him today at 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb. The YMCA in McDonough County. The YMCA has tons of programs to offer and are now enrolling for their fall session. Check out their website for more information at www.macombymca.org or contact them at 309-833-2129. The YMCA in McDonough County, now open 24/7 for those 18 years or older.
Welcome back to Camp Point Central High School in Camp Point, Illinois. 9-5 out of the James Barnett timeout. 2:36 to go. Low-scoring affair here early in this one, and a lot of offense being ran and a lot of defense as well. It's not really a scoring contest at the moment. Cruz Miles with it. He'll feed cross court and find Luke Ippetson. Ippetson trying to find a path. He loses the basketball, and it'll go out of bounds, and it will be Bomber basketball underneath Central's basket. 9-5, 2:22 to go in the first quarter here at Central High School. Holthouse crossed the timeline. Out the volleyball line is Cooper Hobson. Left corner Watson. Watson looking for Elby. Able to secure it. Toss one up off the corner of the back iron. Stolen away nearly by Watson. And Holthouse can't get it to go. Panthers will move the other way. Ginnenbacher with it. Ginnenbacher ahead now. It is Niekamp. He puts one up and it's good. 9-7 and back to a one-possession game. He's got 4 of the 7 tonight for the Panthers. 1:48 to go. Holthouse at the top. He'll feed to Cooper Hobson. Left corner is Watson. Bombers will move it around here. Trying to keep their lead. It's at 2 right now. Deflected out of the hands of Ginnenbacher, and it will stay with Macomb. right in front of James Barnett's bench on the right-hand side. 1:40 to play here. Macomb 9, Camp Point 7. Good to have you with us tonight. And let us know where you're tuning in from. We'll check the Bomber roll call in just a little bit as we welcome you to Friday Night Hoops. Bombers and Panthers. Watson to the basket. Can't get it to go, but Nick Elby's there to save it. Two-possession game once again. Elby's on the board for the first time tonight. 11-7. Macomb in control. 1:17 to go. 11-7, Bombers in control. Top of the key now, Hoosier with it. Hoosier to the left corner, and he'll find Epinson. Luke Epinson moving it around here as we approach the 60-second mark of the opening period here at Camp Point. In the paint go the Panthers. They'll move ahead now to Genenbacher. Genenbacher deflected out of his hands, grabbed by Drew Watson. Watson on the break. Can he go all the way? Loses control of the basketball. Able to pick it up. Cross pass, and that was intended for Holthouse. He says, that's on me. 52-9. That'll go out of bounds, and it will be Panther basketball. Panther basketball with 52.9 to play in the quarter. So ahead cross court here for Genenbacher. He'll cross the timeline and push ahead to Hoosier. Hoosier with it with 40 seconds to play. Now to Genenbacher once again. Genenbacher keeps it on the outside. Cruz Miles. Miles ahead now to Luke Epinson. Epinson with a floater off the back iron. Can't go. Uses every part of the rim. Watson ahead to the left corner and finds Malachi Conley. Conley sets the offense with 25 seconds. Bombers can hold for the last shot if they want it. Thompson with it at the volleyball line, and he will be patient with it. Line ball back with it. He'll be at the volleyball line. 15 seconds to go. Bombers are going to wait for the last shot here in the opening quarter. Down to 10 seconds. Line ball with it. Feeds to Nick Elby. Elby to Conley with it. He's guarded by Genenbacher. Down to 4 seconds. 3 and 2. To Watson. Watson for 3 at the buzzer. Missed it. That's how one quarter of play is going to come to an end. 11-7, the Macomb Bombers clinging to a lead. We'll be back after these local messages.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by Farmers. Are you tired of waterlogged fields that slow you down and cost you money? At ADI, we understand the importance of efficiency. Their advanced drainage systems protect your crops and boost yields, letting you focus on what you do best. Call them today at 800-545-9044 to start building your water management. Go Bombers and go ADI. You're watching Macomb Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network.
Welcome back to Camp Point Central High School in Camp Point, Illinois. 11-7 after one quarter of play here, and the Panthers will open with the arrow out of the break, and the Bombers and Panthers a little bit of a slow start and scoring affair. Let's check the Bomber roll call here for the first time tonight as we prepare to get the second quarter underway. Viewers with us in Adair, Illinois, Carthage, Macomb, Michigan, Macomb, Colorado, Macomb, Illinois. Viewers with us in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, as well as Elmwood, Illinois, Bushnell Prairie City High School, Macomb, Colorado, Orlando, Florida as well. So good to have you with us tonight. That is the Bomber roll call, and we'll check it throughout the night. Bombers 11, Camp Point Central 7 as we get out of the in-quarter break, and it'll be Central basketball as they open the second quarter with the arrow. No jump balls in the first quarter. Bombers want it off the tap. Top of the key will go Hoosier. Hoosier sets the Central offense. He'll push ahead to Nykamp. Ahead now it is Epinson. Epinson to the basket, trying to put one up. Hogue there to grab it. Put back up. It is good for Luke Epinson. 11-9, and it's a two-point game once again. Camp Point hanging right with the Bombers tonight in Camp Point High School. Hogue to the basket, lays it up and in, and the Bombers answer Epinson's basket. Hogue able to put it up and in, and the Bombers' first score of the quarter on the board. 13-9, the Bombers in control here in this non-conference battle. One time a conference game in the old West Central Conference days. Cruz Miles with it. Miles keeps it on the outside perimeter to Luke Epinson. Epinson left corner to Corbin Hoosier. Ball comes loose, kicked. Wasn't called for a kick. Holthouse able to pick it up to the basket, and we're going to call a foul. So that will be on Elijah Genenbacher. Genenbacher, of course, football player for athletic director Brad Dixon here. And Brad Dixon, he's built a powerhouse over here in Camp Point, and, of course, a lot of respect for that man. Ahead for the Panthers. They'll reset and go the other way. To the basket go the Panthers, and that is Luke Impinson, who gets found in motion and is going to get some free throws. So Nolan Ho going to be picked up that foul. It's going to be his first, team first as well. And Impinson's going to get 2 free throws here shortly. First one is up and on the way. No good from Impinson. Drew Watson going to come back in for Isaac Lineball. Impinson with 2 points tonight in the second quarter and got us started on the Camp Point side. One more to go here. 6:51 to go in the first half. 13-9. Bombers in control. Second one up. It's good. Back to a one-possession game. 13-10. We'll see if the Bombers can answer at the other end. 1 of 2 goes Impinson. Bombers the other way. They move from our left to right as we see it here courtside at Camp Point High School. Left corner is Holthouse. Feeds over to Conley. Tapped in midair. Grabbed by Conley. Didn't fire a 3. Thought about it. Keeps it in the left corner. He will drive. Give to Lambert. It's taken away by Elijah Ginnenbacher. And Ginnenbacher going to reset the Camp Point offense going the other way. Between the rings, into the paint, and going to have a double dribble. That is Cruz Miles. Miles tried to go to the basket. Didn't work out. 6:21 to play. Macomb clinging to a 3-point lead here in Camp Point tonight. 13-10. Here on Friday Night Hoops, 48 hours worth of basketball. We go to Canton tomorrow and face the regional semifinal foe, the Canton Little Giants. Down low, into the paint goes Holthouse, lays it up and in. Back to a 5-point lead for the Macomb Bombers. 15-10, 6 minutes to go, 2 minutes into the second quarter. Left side of the perimeter for Cruz Miles. Miles tapped ahead for Ginnenbacher. Ginnenbacher keeping it in the front court on the left side. Left corner 3, Ginnenbacher off the back iron, no good, almost went in, used every part of the rim. Malachi Conley snags it in midair, and a whistle and a foul, going to be the second on the Panthers. Nick Elby going to return for Langdon Lambert, and the foul going to be charged to 24, Luke Impinson, his first, team second, so fouls 2-1. Camp Point with 2, Macomb with just 1. 3 ball from the corner, it's good. Braden Holthouse, bang, it's good. An 8-point lead now, and the Bombers trying to start pulling away from the Panthers. Panthers have answered almost every time here tonight. On the right side of the front court is the Panthers. Luke Impinson. Impinson feeds cross court to Niekamp with 5:13 to play. 18-10. 5:06 to play here in the first half. 3 ball on the way. No good. Off the iron. Tapped out. That might be off Conley. They're going to instead say it's off the Panthers. Macomb basketball underneath Central's basket. 5:03 to play. 5 minutes ago, 18-10. The Bombers with an 8-point lead on the Panthers. 3 ball. Holthouse won't go. Used every part of the rim. Panthers going to push the other way with 4:43 to go. In the front court is the reset from Cruz Miles. Miles with the drive. He kicks ahead now to Ginnenbacher. Ginnenbacher on the other side to Luke Impinson. Impinson to the corner. Back to Ginnenbacher. They'll go back and forth here with 4.5 to play in the first half. Corner now is Cruz Miles. Miles in the lane. Toss up. Won't go off the iron. Put back up, and it's good from Corbin Hoosier. Back to a 6-point game. Panthers answer. Bombers will push the other way now. It is Holthouse in the right corner. He brings it to the top of the arc. He'll feed to Nick Elby. Elby ahead to Watson. Watson thought about a shot from the free throw line. Didn't take it. He'll feed to Conley. Conley back to the right corner for Holthouse, who goes to the basket, lays it up. It's good. And teardrop there from Braden Holthouse. Lays it up and in. And a 20-12 advantage. Lead back to 8 for the Macomb Bombers. 20-12, 3:40 to go here in the first half. Long 3 ball is up and no good. Stolen away by the Bombers in midair. Across the timeline, Holthouse to Conley in the right corner. Conley with a drive. No look pass to Hogue. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by the Panthers. Jeremy Anderson says get back. Off the bench and directing traffic tonight. Up by 8 are the Bombers. 20-12, 3:15 to go in the first half here in Panther Country. Corner now is Cruz Miles. Miles to the top of the key. Ahead now to Ginnenbacher. Ginnenbacher at the free throw line. Back outside to Cruz Miles for three. It's good, and it's a 5-point game. Panthers not going away. Cruz Miles hits the three. He's on the board for the first time tonight. 20-15. 2:53 to go. Holthouse with it. Left corner, he'll feed at the top of the arc as Malachi Conley down low. Elby puts it up and in. Crowd gives him an applause, and Elby with 4 tonight. 22-15. Long three ball, Ginnenbacher won't go. Tapped around. Put up, and the second time won't go either. Ball loose on the floor. Picked up once again by the Panthers. Jumper on the way. Off the back iron once again. About 5 in a row. Offensive rebound for the Panthers. Their fans applaud them. To the basket go the Panthers. Won't go for Cruz Miles, and Jeremy Anderson finally says, I want a timeout to talk things over. We will pause for one as well. This is Macomb Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by Farmers. Are you tired of waterlogged fields that slow you down and cost you money? At ADI, we understand the importance of efficiency. Their advanced drainage systems protect your crops and boost yields, letting you focus on what you do best. Call them today at 800-545-9044 to start building your water management. Go Bombers and go ADI. You're watching Macomb Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network.
We welcome you back to Central High School in Camp Point, Illinois. Good to have you with us tonight, 22-15. Jeremy Anderson calling his first time out of the evening with 2:11 left in the first half. Been a pretty tightly contested game so far. The Panthers trying to defend their home floor tonight. Bombers trying to get one on the road, and it is a challenge to do so here. The Bombers lost 52-47 in a tight one when they came here 2 years ago. Lambert off the iron, and it's up and good. Snuck it in, 24-15. The lead back to 9 for the Macomb Bombers. Lambert on the board for the first time this evening, 24-15. Hoosier with it, kicks to the corner and finds Cruz Miles. Miles ahead now, it is Ginnenbacher. Ginnenbacher to the top of the key, finds Hoosier. 1:40 to play in the first half, 24-15. Back to the top of the key is Ginnenbacher. 1.5 to play. Panthers running their offense. 24-15. Long three ball up, air ball. No good. Bombers on the rebound. Conley to sprint the floor at the top of the key. He'll feed to Watson. Watson in the right front court. Back to the top of the arc is Cooper Hobson, and a whistle and a foul down low. It's going to be the second foul on Luke Impetson, his second, team third. 1:10 to play, 24-15. Bomber basketball. Watson to Conley. Conley almost had to grab that one off his feet. Conley with it at the free throw line with a drive, keeps it on their right front court. Back to the top is Lane Ball. 1 minute to play in the first half. It's 24-15. The Bombers leading the Panthers here on their senior night. Left corner for the Cooper Hobson. Hobson ahead now to Watson. 47-3 to play. Bombers going to run some offense here. Hot potato. Watson trying to find a path into the basket. He's double teamed there by Ginnenbacher. To Cooper Hobson. He can't be a viable option. Misses the shot off the iron. Conley resets, 30 seconds to play. Jeremy Anderson making his play call here, and the Bombers 25 seconds to play here. If they want the last shot, they can have it. Going to waste down the clock here. They lead by 9, 24-15, a chance to take a double-digit lead into the locker room at the break. 15 seconds to play. Watson with it, double team to the front court. In trouble, looks for line ball. Down to 10 seconds. Jeremy Anderson directing traffic now with 8 seconds. Conley with it. Conley's got to go. 5 seconds and 4 and 3. Conley in the lane. Outside. Line ball for 3. Missed it. 24-15 as we go to the halftime break. And the Macomb Bombers will have a 9-point advantage over this Camp Point squad. This game's certainly far from over. Bombers trying to finish this game out in the second half. We'll pause for a quick break. Back with halftime numbers and more after these local messages.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credits.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Alan Thompson State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, stop by today for a free quote or give them a call at 309-833-2400. You can also visit them online at www.allansf.com. Like a good neighbor, Alan Thompson is there. Backtown Fitness, Western Illinois' exciting new outlet for fitness. Experience fun, interactive workouts led by licensed expert trainings and a supportive community. Ready to elevate your fitness game? Visit a recovery room and start your journey today at Mactown Fitness in Macomb. Ron LB Auto Sales. LB Auto Sales, family owned and operated, located at 1525 East Jackson Street in Macomb, offering you the best quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop in or visit us online at lbsellscars.com to see our full list of inventory.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Puma Insurance Agency. Let their friendly, experienced, and knowledgeable staff help you find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it be home, auto, life, agriculture, individual, or group insurance, they've got you covered. Puma Insurance, 19 East Side Square in Macomb. At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their long-time roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider. You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today. At McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody, your community, your law firm in Macomb.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Abram Olson Country Financial in Macomb. Abram is available to help you with your insurance and financial needs, and he enjoys helping friends and neighbors in the Macomb area protect what they have and prepare for their future. Stop in and see him today at 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb. The YMCA in McDonough County. The YMCA has tons of programs to offer and are now enrolling for their fall session. Check out their website for more information at www.macombymca.org or contact them at 309-833-2129. The YMCA, McDonough County, now open 24/7 for those 18 years or older. Looking for your next vehicle? Kunis Country has the best deals on new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Friendly service, unbeatable prices, and a huge selection. Visit Kunis Country today and drive home happy. Stop and see them at 3200 East Jackson Street in Macomb.
We welcome you back to Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network. Macomb and Camp Point doing battle here from Central High School at Camp Point, Illinois. 24-15 as the Camp Point cheer team does their halftime routine. Bombers coming out a little bit of shaky start for both teams in that first quarter. They led 11-7 after one, and then the second quarter, Braden Holthouse does a nice job from beyond the arc, hits that opening three, drops a couple of baskets in there. He leads Macomb with 12 at the break. Nolan Hogue with a basket, as is Drew Watson and Malachi Conley. 4 for Nick Elby and 2 for Lambert. So kind of everybody in the scoring column tonight for this Macomb team. They're going to have to finish the job tonight if they want to make game 26 their best. So finish the job in the second half. But it's going to be, you got to keep your foot on the pedal. And that's one of the things this Macomb team's got to do the rest of the year. You can't be satisfied with a lead at the break. Keep pushing the pedal, keep going until that clock hits 0 to secure this game. For Camp Point, Cruz Miles adds 3. Corbin Hoosier with a basket. 4 for Nijkamp. He leads the way. Luke Himpenson with 3 and a 3 for Ginnenbacher. 15 in total. So low-scoring affair tonight for both sides. And this has kind of been a interesting night for both teams on the offensive side. No team really shooting it too great, but Bombers have enough for a 9-point lead here at the break. Obviously, they'd like it to be a little bit more, but overall a 9-point lead here at the break. Looking ahead, Bombers look to finish this one out and get in the win column, and then tomorrow, again, we'll be with you in Canton, and that one's sure to be a dandy, as the Bombers found out, again, just prior to this game, about an hour before this, is that Canton will be their matchup in the IHSA semifinals on their home floor. On Macomb's home floor, we're hosting the regional. So going to be interesting to see how the Bombers react tomorrow. But this one right here, it's all about the one in front of us. And the Panthers not going away. We can also let you know that the JV game, the Bombers picked up a 47-25 win. So our congratulations to the JV squad. But Macomb, they're searching for win 21 here this evening, and they look to finish it out here in the second half. It's 24-15. We'll take another break. 4:40 left in the halftime break. We'll be back after these local messages. Macomb 24, Camp Point Central 15. Second half is next on the BSN.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Alan Thompson State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, stop by today for a free quote or give them a call at 309-833-2400. You can also visit them online at www.allansf.com. Like a good neighbor, Alan Thompson is there. Backtown Fitness, Western Illinois' exciting new outlet for fitness. Experience fun, interactive workouts led by licensed expert trainings and a supportive community. Ready to elevate your fitness game? Visit a recovery room and start your journey today at Mactown Fitness in Macomb. Ron LB Auto Sales. LB Auto Sales, family owned and operated, located at 1525 East Jackson Street in Macomb, offering you the best quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop in or visit us online at lbsellscars.com to see our full list of inventory.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Puma Insurance Agency. Let their friendly, experienced, and knowledgeable staff help you find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it be home, auto, life, agriculture, individual, or group insurance, they've got you covered. Puma Insurance, 19 East Side Square in Macomb. At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their long-time roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider. You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today. At McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody, your community, your law firm in Macomb.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Abram Olson Country Financial in Macomb. Abram is available to help you with your insurance and financial needs, and he enjoys helping friends and neighbors in the Macomb area protect what they have and prepare for their future. Stop in and see him today at 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb. The YMCA in McDonough County. The YMCA has tons of programs to offer and are now enrolling for their fall session. Check out their website for more information at www.macombymca.org or contact them at 309-833-2129. The YMCA, McDonough County, now open 24/7 for those 18 years or older. Looking for your next vehicle? Kunis Country has the best deals on new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Friendly service, unbeatable prices, and a huge selection. Visit Kunis Country today and drive home happy. Stop and see them at 3200 East Jackson Street in Macomb.
You're watching Macomb Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network.
Need reliable insurance? Tom Conklin State Farm has you covered. Whether it's auto, home, or life insurance, Tom and his team are here to protect what matters most. Call today and get a free quote from your local trusted insurance agent at 309-837-1200 or stop in at 1221 West Jackson Street in Macomb. Harry Masato Golf Course. The Harry Masato Golf Course at Western Illinois University has been serving the campus community and the city of Macomb for over 50 years. Stop out and see what the Harry Masato Golf Course has in store for 2024. Macomb, your perfect ride is waiting at UM Autos. Discover top-notch service and models all right here in your hometown. Visit UM Autos in Macomb today, where quality meets the road, at 230 West Jackson Street in Macomb.
You're watching Macomb Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network.
Welcome back to the second half. Macomb and Camp Point set to do battle here. 2 more quarters to go. And Macomb with a 24-15 advantage. We'll check the roll call here before we get the second half underway. Viewers with us in Colorado, Macomb, Illinois, Quincy, Illinois, Arizona, Macomb, Bushnell, Florida, Orlando, Florida, that is, Wisconsin. Viewers with us also in Colchester and Elmwood, Illinois. So good to have you with us tonight. Second half about to get underway. 16 minutes to victory. Bombers trying to secure win number 21 in this 2024-25 campaign. Macomb going with their starters, Hogue, Watson, Conley, Holthouse, and Lambert. Genenbacher, Niekamp, Ippenson, Hoosier, and Miles back out there for James Barnett's squad. And we are set to get the second half underway. It'll be Bomber basketball. Bombers ready to go here. 16 minutes to play. Bombers trying to finish the job and make game number 26 the best. We are underway and fired up here from Camp Point High School second half as Holthouse gets the opening basket right to the basket. He goes. Wide open opportunity. He's got 14 now and leads the way for the Bombers tonight. 26-15. $7:33 to go, 26-15. And that will be out of bounds, and it will stay with Central. Panthers to inbound here, 7:32 to go. Just getting the third quarter underway. If you're just joining us, Macomb and Camp Point doing battle here tonight. Friday night hoops here on the BSN. Macomb with the 26-15 advantage. Just got to the first double-digit lead of the night. Panthers with it. They swing to the corner, and we'll find Corbin Hoosier. Hoosier with it. Ahead now for Niekamp. He'll pull up a jumper. In and out, no good. Used every part of the rim. Rebound Malachi Conley across the Panther at midfloor. He goes ahead to Hogue. Beats it in time, but he throws it into the hands of Genenbacher. And the Panthers move the other way. Panthers trying to cut into this Macomb lead. Haven't shot the ball the greatest tonight. And the Panthers trying to do something in the second half here to get back into this with the Bombers. Genenbacher with it at the top of the floor. 6:45 to go. Right side is Impinson. Impinson to Genenbacher. 6:37 to go. Left corner now is Impinson. Bombers keep it there. Watson, Conley got a hand on it. Unable to secure it. Cruz Miles takes it back into the corner, and Watson guarding him. Ball comes out loose. Panthers pick it up. It's Genenbacher from the free throw line. A floater. He got it. 26-17, and the Panthers' first basket of the second half, courtesy of Elijah Genenbacher. Bombers get the basket to go. And a whistle and a foul. That was Watson on the basket down there, and then the foul call down here was on Drew Watson. And that's his first. 28-17. Again, Watson's first personal, team first as well. Knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with the Panthers near their bench. 28-17. Third quarter with 6:03 to play. Genenbacher will get it in the backcourt, bring it across the timeline. Under 6 to play, 5:57. Panthers trying to cut into this Macomb lead. Battle their way back here on their home floor. Into the paint. Genenbacher, yes, got it. Elijah Genenbacher, he's got 7 on the night. 28-19 now. Lambert with it, back to the top, front of the arc for Hogue. Conley with a hand on it. He gets tripped up. And a jump ball tie-up at the 5:28 mark. So we'll be back to Camp Point. 5:28 to go. And the Panthers bring it up the floor. Genenbacher ahead now to Cruz Miles. Miles to the corner, and he'll find Genenbacher. 5:15 to play in the third quarter. Miles with it. Jumper on the way. It's good. Corbin Hoosier. And the lead cut to 7. Panthers going to fight their way back into this one. Bombers will reset. Holthouse with it now with 4:57 to play. Holthouse to Lambert. Back to Watson at the top of the arc. Down low. Lambert puts it up and in. A 9-point lead. 30-21. And Lambert, he's got 4 on the evening. Panthers will push the other way. It is Hamilton with it. Hamilton ahead for Genenbacher. Genenbacher pulls up. A jumper. It's good. And the Panthers starting to shoot well in this second half. Genenbacher, that's 3 in a row for him. 30-23, the lead back at 7. 4:18 to play. Watson trying to go to the basket, swatted away. Genenbacher on the rebound, cross midcourt. Genenbacher to the free throw line, goes all the way to the basket. Did he? Jump ball. I'll say a tie-up back to Macomb basketball. 4:11 to play, and Macomb will get the possession arrow. Watson to Holthouse, and the arrow switches. Watson gave to Holthouse. Holthouse brings it across the midcourt logo. Hobson in the corner. Down low opportunity for Elby. Chases after it. That'll stay with Macomb off of the hands of Niekamp. 30-23, 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Bombers hanging on here. They got a 7-point lead. It was double digits in the early part of this quarter. Camp Point's got a couple of baskets rolling here in the late part of the third, or middle third, I should say. Line ball with it. Back to the top of the key. He'll give to Drew Watson. 3:54 to play. Ahead now. Holthouse to Elby. Elby looking. Now to the corner and finds Drew Watson. Watson to line ball. 3:40 to play. Wide open Cooper Hobson. Can't get it to go. Holthouse there scoring a foul. And he will have a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. That's going to be on Corbin Hoosier, his first, team first as well. And this to put the lead to 10 for Holthouse. They get 33-23. Missed it off the front of the rim. Ball comes out loose. Holthouse chases after it. He picks it up. Holthouse to line ball, and he's fouled in motion. And line ball will have the opportunity to put the lead back in double digits for Macomb. Timeout, James Barnett, as Elijah Ginnenbacher picks up his second personal foul. He will pause for a 30. We will as well. Back after these messages, this is Bomber Basketball from Learfield.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by Farmers. Are you tired of waterlogged fields that slow you down and cost you money? At ADI, we understand the importance of efficiency. Their advanced drainage systems protect your crops and boost yields, letting you focus on what you do best. Call them today at 800-545-9044 to start building your water management. Go Bombers and go ADI. You're watching Macomb Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network.
Out of the break here, Bombers will shoot some free throws. Got to be line ball with it at the line, and 2 free throws here. James Barnett taking his second timeout of the night, and line ball a chance to put the Bombers lead over 10 for the first time since the front part of this quarter. He does back to a 10-point lead, and line ball's first basket of the night, so 1 point on the board for him. 33-23. Second free throw is good. 34-23. And the Bombers' lead is 11. Panthers across the midcourt. They'll feed to the top of the arc. It is Grant Hamilton with it. Hamilton over to Ginnenbacher. Ginnenbacher patient with it. Picks up his own pass. And the Panthers move it around here. The Bombers got to space out a little bit. Work on a little spacing here, and they do. Corner now. Holthouse playing tight defense. Double team down there with Hobson and Holthouse as we hit the 3-minute mark of the third quarter. Toss-up won't go. Ginnenbacher to the basket, and it's going to be called for a foul, and he's going to get 2 free throws. And that is going to be on Braden Holthouse, 12, his second, team second as well. Ginnenbacher's first free throw is up, and he missed it. First free throw attempts of the night for Ginnenbacher. Camp Point 1 of 3 now from the line tonight. Second one won't go either. 0 of 2. Panthers 1 of 4. They get their own rebound, though. Back to Ginnenbacher at the top of the key for 3. Missed it off the front iron. Rebound Cooper Hobson, and Hobson will feed to Watson, and Watson will set the offense across the Panther at mid-floor. Between the circles now is Cooper Hobson. Ahead to the perimeter. Left wing is Watson to Conley for 3. Air ball. Hobson able to save it right into the hands of Luke Impetson of Camp Point Central. Ahead for Impetson to Ginnenbacher. He loses control of it. Off of CPC. And it will be Bomber basketball. 2:28 to play, 34-23. Macomb in control. 2:17 to go here. Conley to line ball at the top of the key. Down low, LB. Did he travel? They're call foul. It was very close there. And that's going to be on Corbin Hoosier, going to be his second personal, team third. Holthouse and Hogue going to go check in again after their breather. Lineball and Hobson going to come out and get a rest for Macomb. And an 11-point lead here for the Bombers. Here on Friday Night Hoops. Watson with it. Watson in the lane. He's double teamed. Toss up floater. It is good. And the Bombers extend their lead. Drew Watson with 8 now on the night. 36-23 Macomb. Panthers with it in the front court. It is Cruz Miles. Miles with it at the top of the key. He'll feed to Impinson. Impinson down low to Niekamp. Intercepted by Nick Elby. Bombers on the push here. They're going to play fast. Holthouse to the basket, lays it up and in, and the Bombers starting to go on a little run here and pull away from the Panthers. Holthouse with 18 on the night now. 38-23, and a whistle and a foul. Justin Ellison calling for a jump ball there instead of a foul. That's going to be on Nick Elby, his first personal, team third. And 2 free throws here from Luke Impinson. First one on the way. It is good, 38-24. So one more to go here, 38-24. This to make it 38-25. Missed it. Niekamp is down there on the rebound. Stolen away by Nick Elby. Elby to Hogue. Watson with it. Across the logo, into the paint. Watson trying to do this turnaround floater. He does. Did he get it? Missed it. Off the iron. No good. Rebound Conley. Conley passes that one right into the front row, and it's intercepted there by a fan. And it will be Panther basketball. 1:18 to play here in the third quarter. 38-24. The Bombers in control. Panthers move the other way with it. Pull around jumper. It's good for Corbin Hoosier. 38-26. 6 points on the night for Hoosier. 57 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Conley with it. He'll feed ahead to Holthouse. Holthouse left side to Nolan Hogue. 47-3 to play. Holthouse at the front court near the volleyball line. He'll feed to Hogue. Back and forth between the two. 40 seconds to play here. 38-26. 35 now. Conley with it. Picks up the loose ball. In the paint. Got to get out of there. Ball tapped around. It's grabbed by Ginnenbacher. Ginnenbacher on the break with LB and Hogue down there. And no good. Nearly a score and a foul. And Ginnenbacher is going to get 2 free throws. And Nick Elby going to be charged with that foul. His second personal. Team fourth. And 2 free throws here again for Ginnenbacher. 0 of 2 on the night. First one up, and he got it. 38-27. .3 left. Macomb lead being cut down and 2 of 2. 38-28. The lead back to 10 with 25 seconds left in the quarter. 20 seconds to play here. Holthouse across the Panther at mid-floor. Jeremy Anderson saying 15. Will wait for the call. Bombers are going to go for the last shot in the corner here. They lead by 10. A chance to extend it going into the fourth. Holthouse with it at the front court. He'll feed to line ball. Line ball to Hogue. Left corner is Malachi Conley. Conley between the legs. Left side line ball. Drives. Open pass. Swatted away. And the Camp Point Central Panthers are going to go into the final quarter with some momentum with their Valentine's Day date with the Macomb Bombers. It's a 10-point lead after these local messages.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Alan Thompson, State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, stop by today for a free quote or give them a call at 309-833-2400. You can also visit them online at www.allansf.com. Like a good neighbor, Alan Thompson is there. Backtown Fitness, Western Illinois' exciting new outlet for fitness. Experience fun, interactive workouts led by licensed expert trainings and a supportive community. Ready to elevate your fitness game? Visit a recovery room and start your journey today at Mactown Fitness in Macomb.
You're watching Macomb Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network.
Welcome back to Central High School, Camp Point, Illinois. Good to have you with us tonight. Bombers and Panthers, the conclusion of this thing, bound to get rolling here, and the Panthers riding the momentum right now as they have they're down 10, but it feels like this lead is a lot less, and the Panthers with the last-second block there, which sent us into the fourth, and this thing's going to be a battle until the end tonight. And Panthers trying to defend their home floor. Obviously, you don't want to lose on senior night. The Bombers trying to get some revenge from that loss here a couple of years back. And that was the senior group of Connor Watson and Hunter Wilson and that group that would have played here a couple of years back. And the Bombers lost that one 52-47. Fourth quarter underway here, 5 seconds in, and the Panthers open with the arrow. Stolen away quickly by Hogue. Hogue 2-on-1 to the basket, lays it up, and he missed it. Rebound, Lambert puts it up and in. And the lead back to 12 for the Bombers. Lambert with 6 on the night now, 40-28. Top of the key is Corbin Hoosier. He'll feed ahead to Genenbacher. Genenbacher, corner now, is Cruz Miles. Miles with it, moving around the arc. Ippenson in the lane to Genenbacher, swatted away. Ball loose at mid-floor, intercepted by Luke Ippenson. And a blocking foul. And that's going to be on Braden Holthouse as we open the quarter here. Holthouse now with 3 fouls on the night. Jeremy Anderson being vocal. He says you keep giving them the ball right back, and that's very true. Panthers with it, cut into this Macomb lead here in the fourth quarter. About 60 seconds in. Drive for Cruz Miles, feeds outside the perimeter. Left quarter now, a drive for Cruz Miles, doesn't go anywhere. Back to the top of the arc for Corbin Hoosier. Hoosier ahead to Genenbacher. Genenbacher at the free throw line, working his way in. He's triple teamed by Hogue, Holthouse, and Conley grabs the tip ball in midair, and he will move from our right to left as we see it with 6:45 to play in the fourth quarter. Watson with it. He will drive. Outside now is Malachi Conley, stolen away by the Panthers. Ahead now, ball comes loose. Impetson was driving to the basket. They're going to say Bomber basketball, and James Barnett says, I disagree. They're going to come together and talk about it. And they're going to stick with it. Bomber basketball. Watson to Holthouse. And the Bombers take it the other way from right to left. 40-28, they lead by 12 with 6:15 to play. Watson ahead to Conley. Conley with a drive and swatted out of his hands to Nolan Hogue. Backcourt, Watson 3. Bang! 43-28, and Drew Watson, that's big time there. Not right when we needed it. 43-28. Watson back on the board tonight. And Genenbacher with it the other way. Trying to find a path, can torque his way in. Hoosier with it. Ahead now to Cruz Miles. Fires a 3, can't get it to go. And the Bombers push ahead. Watson with it to the basket. He tries to go. One-hand floater, no good. Tapped in midair, grabbed by the Panthers. Genenbacher pushes the other way. Conley trying to beat him there as Hogue does. And the Bombers get the tap, and they'll push the other way once again. We're going to get a track meet going here in Camp Point tonight. Holthouse for 3. No good. Tapped around. Perfect tap to Watson. Down low Holthouse. He's double teamed now. Gets it out to Hogue for 3. No good. 0 of 2 there in that sequence for threes. Hogue able to steal it away there from the Panthers. Watson grabs it midair with 5 minutes to play in the contest. Bombers slow it down here and run some offense. 4:57 left. Watson with it, ahead to Malachi Conley. Conley with it. He'll feed to Holthouse, ahead to Watson for 3. Yes! Drew Watson buries it, and a timeout on the floor. "30-second timeout, Macomb." And we will pause for one more break. Back after these messages on the BSN.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credits.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
And you got to look at the commercial there. Spoon River College President Kurt Oldfield getting slime there, and he's actually joining us tomorrow as the Bombers head to Canton, and they face the Little Giants. So Dr. Kurt Oldfield is actually going to call the game with us tomorrow, so we look forward to that. And the Bombers pre-regional meeting with the Little Giants. Again, they'll play them in the semifinals at the end of the month here in Macomb High School Regional. So we look forward to that as well. So good stuff coming up tomorrow and at the end of the month. And a whistle and a foul on Macomb. And it's going to be on Cooper Hobson, his first personal. Team's second. And Ginnenbacher is going to get 2 free throws. First one on the way. It is good. 46-29. Second one is in and out, no good. Tapped around. Bombers get a hand on it. It's Drew Watson. Watson resets. Across the Panther at midfloor he goes. Zach Keene going to make the play call this time. And the Bombers move it around here. 4:05 to play. Hobson ahead to Conley. Conley to line ball with 4:03 to go. Watson left corner. Back to Hobson. Bombers move it around the outside. Looking for the good shot, and the Bombers throw it right out of bounds. And it will be Panther basketball, 46-29, 3:58 to play. 3:53 to go. Right corner, it is Ippetson, and he's out of bounds. $3:50 to play, 46-29. Again, live post-game reaction will probably be Justin Ellison tonight, so we can get on the road as we got a early bus time tomorrow morning, or early get-up time, I guess, and an early road trip to Canton. Early start tomorrow. Varsity game will tip at noon, but JV starting at 10:30, so it's going to be a quick turnaround for the Bombers after this one tonight. Be ready to go to face their regional foe in a couple of weeks, Canton Little Giants in Canton. Watson outside perimeter, line ball to Malachi Conley. 3:15 to go. Watson outside, keeping it at the top of the key. He'll feed to line ball. Line ball trying to get in there. Can't go anywhere as Impetson good on the defensive end. Ahead now, Hoosier guards Hogue, and now Elby gets found in motion, and he'll get 2 free throws. And Corbin Hoosier going to pick up his third foul. Team first, and Elby going to get 2. First one on the way, it's good. Elby's 5th point of the night, 47-29 now. .303 to go here in the fourth quarter. Again, we'll have postgame with the Bombers coaches. That's next from Camp Point here, and then we will get out of here and be back with you. We'll be with you at 11:45 tomorrow in Canton. Bombers and the Little Giants in pre-regional action. 2:50 to go here. Right side, it is Ginnenbacher. Ginnenbacher with a drive to the basket. Stolen away by Hogue. All ball, the officials say. To Conley. Into the basket it goes, and the lead is 20, just like that. 49-29, and pull away in the second half from the Panthers. Right side now, it is Ginnenbacher. Ginnenbacher with it over to Cruz Miles. Miles keep it on the left-hand side with 2:08 to play. Ahead to Ginnenbacher. Down low, knocked out of bounds, and it will be Bomber basketball. So Bomber basketball out of bounds, 2:05 to go. Substitutions in, Colin Adams out there along with Isaac House, Langdon Lambert, Macon Allison, and Isaac Lineball. Those the new 5 for Macomb. 2 minutes to go in this thing. Bombers by 20, 49-29 in Camp Point tonight. Lineball with it at the front court. He feeds to the corner and finds Colin Adams with 1:45 to go. Allison with it. Ahead to Lineball. 1:35 to play. 49-29. Colin Adams with it. Adams down low and Lineball swatted away. It's going to stay with Macomb. 1:32 to go. 49-29. Tapped ahead by the Panthers. It is Ginnenbacher to the basket. Lays it up and in. It's good. 49-31. 1:17 to go. 49-31. Line ball with it. He'll feed to Isaac House. House ahead for Macon Allison. Allison to Adams in the left court. House with it. 1:05 to go. 49-31. Adams with it. With a drive. A pull-up floater off the front iron. No good. Rebound Panthers. Under a minute to go here in Camp Point tonight. Front court, it is Cruz Miles. Miles ahead to Luke Impinson. Impinson to Corbin Hoosier with 43 seconds to play. Jumper on the way. Long three ball good for Elijah Ginnenbacher. And Jeremy Anderson is going to take a substitution timeout. Tells his guys that's just for substitution. James Barnett nods. 37 seconds to play. Line ball, left corner for Allison. Cooper Hobson was the sub there during that timeout period. Line ball at the free throw line. Tapped around, grabbed by the Panthers. To the basket. Toss one up, no good from Impinson. And a jump ball tie-up with 12 seconds left. Bomber basketball, they're going to walk this up the floor, and the Macomb Bombers are going to avenge the loss from 2 years ago as they come to Camp Point tonight and get a Friday night win over James Barnett's Panthers, 49-34 in Camp Point tonight. And that is going to wrap up the contest. We'll be back with live post-game reaction after these local messages. This is Bomber Basketball from Learfield.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Alan Thompson State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, stop by today for a free quote or give them a call at 309-833-2400. You can also visit them online at www.allansf.com. Like a good neighbor, Alan Thompson is there. Backtown Fitness, Western Illinois' exciting new outlet for fitness. Experience fun, interactive workouts led by licensed expert trainings and a supportive community. Ready to elevate your fitness game? Visit a recovery room and start your journey today at Mactown Fitness in Macomb. Ron Elby Auto Sales. Elby Auto Sales, family owned and operated, located at 1525 East Jackson Street in Macomb, offering you the best quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop in or visit us online at lbsellscars.com to see our full list of inventory.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Pumo Insurance Agency. Let their friendly, experienced, and knowledgeable staff help you find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it be home, auto, life, agriculture, individual, or group insurance, they've got you covered. Pumo Insurance, 19 East Side Square in Macomb. At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their long-time roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider. You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today. At McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody, your community, your law firm in Macomb.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Abram Olson Country Financial in Macomb. Abram is available to help you with your insurance and financial needs, and he enjoys helping friends and neighbors in the Macomb area protect what they have and prepare for their future. Stop in and see him today at 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb.
We are back here on the Bomber Sports Network post-game. Justin Ellison, Bombers assistant coach, joins us, and the Bombers get the 49-34 win, and this band is rocking tonight. They're going to play on all night here, but Macomb, 49-34 win. They moved to 21-4 on the year, and just I don't know how to describe it. Just kind of a weird game tonight. Nothing really clicked, but in the end, you guys got the job done.
Yeah, I thought we started a little slow. We made some plays in transition. We defended a lot better in the second half. Those guys they're football pass. They're extremely physical on every cut. They bump you. They fight through screens really, really well. They screen you really, really well. I just felt like maybe in the beginning of the game we were just going through the motions. You know, it was a little bit quiet in here at first. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but you got to create your own energy. Yeah, we made enough plays. A lot of stuff to clean up. We had too many turnovers. I don't know the exact amount, but it was quite a few.
Yeah, Braden Holthouse goes for 18 tonight, and that's obviously going to be one of the key players that you guys have to have playing well going into these last handful of games and into the postseason.
Yeah, I didn't realize he had 18 points. So he did make a couple threes when he was open. I think confidence is a thing with him right now. I just think back to last year. It was like this point in the season when he really took his game to the next level, and he had great games against Monmouth Roseville and then in regionals against Farmington, Peoria, Manual, and Rock Ridge. We got to get his confidence level back to what it was. Being aggressive, attacking the basket. We need him to have 13 to 15 points a night for us to realistically have a good chance in regionals.
Visit to Canton, scheduled for tomorrow morning and afternoon, and a lot of good memories going back to that gym. How much reflection will you have when we get there and just kind of take it in and reflect on last year's events there and then get ready to go for tomorrow?
We talked about that this week. It is going to be emotional. Whenever I hear the name Canton, Illinois, I will always think about that week last year. It forever will live with us, but we have to go there tomorrow and take care of business and set a message to them, because we play them again in about 10 days after tomorrow. And so we really need to go and set the tone and just kind of, I think set a message to them.
Absolutely. Canton, Missouri, mean anything to you as well?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. Big opportunity for you guys tomorrow, and just kind of one of those weird, I don't know, kind of the stars aligned there where we got the snow day that canceled the Canton game originally, and it just kind of all worked out where it's going to be interesting to see how both teams react tomorrow.
We are playing at noon.
Yep.
And you do not see very many varsity basketball games start at noon. So again, we need to create our own energy and come out with a purpose and not flat like we did tonight. Canton is a good ball club. They have two really, really good players. I think, personally, they didn't get a very good seed. Like, I thought they kind of got, underseeded a little bit. We already beat them once, so they're going to come out ready to roll. I don't know if it is, but it could be senior night for them, senior day, I don't know. So, they probably have us circled, and they know they got to play us again in 10 days. So it's kind of a mix of how much do you want to show them? Do you want to show them your whole hand? But a little bit of motivation that I think they need to have is, again, that in 10 days it's win or go home against them. And tomorrow, if we win, that will be 50 wins in the last 2 years. And I don't like going about numbers and all that stuff, but that would be a huge accomplishment to win 50 games in 2 years. And tomorrow we have that opportunity. So I think they need to play with that in mind.
Well, we look forward to that opportunity. Look forward to going back to Alice Ingersoll Gym. And as long as we look a little better than the Illinois Fighting Illini at noon tomorrow, we'll be okay. Their noon games don't go too hot, but I think we'll be all right. And I think that there will be some added motivation knowing that we play them in 10 games. Or 10 days.
I think so too. Personally, it doesn't bother me when Illinois struggles. I actually kind of enjoy that. I know you don't. But hey, we need to show the camera that we both have vests on.
Yeah, we look good in that, don't we? Team vest.
Team vest. And guess what? I'm wearing a vest again tomorrow.
All right. I guess I'll have to wear one too.
Tanner Scott, if you're watching, hope you're watching. Hope you're having a good night.
Coach, congratulations, and we'll see you tomorrow afternoon, and go enjoy some post-game dinner.
Yep, bright and early.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Congratulations.
Yep. Go Bombers.
49-34. That is Coach Ellison. That's going to wrap us up from Camp Point High School in Camp Point, Illinois. Let you know this broadcast has been an exclusive presentation of the Bomber Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any other pictures or descriptions of the game without the express written consent of the Bomber Sports Network is strictly prohibited. Our sports director is Justice Keene, and our audio and camera man tonight, Rich Fowler. So Justice Keene saying farewell from Camp Point Central High School. The Bombers cling to the lead in the second half and pull away 49-34. We join you tomorrow afternoon. Justice Keene, I'll be with Dr. Kurt Oldfield and that game at Canton Ingersoll Gym, Alice Ingersoll Gym in Canton, Illinois. We'll see you at 11:45 tomorrow for the regional preview of the Macomb Bombers and the Canton Little Giants. Until then, go Bombers and good night from Central High School.